250 Gemstones culture represents a nation of people that strive for excellence and greatness every single day. We are more than journalism. We are a revolution. Come on, let's kick this door down and let everybody know we up in here. Welcome to the 250 Gemstones News TV channel. I am your host, Michael T. Porter, and I'm bringing the news to your ass like no other. This is a channel that represents a nation of people that strive for excellence and greatness every single day. I got another bomb news segment for y'all, but before I begin, y'all hit that like button, subscribe button, that share button, hit that notification bell so you know when I am dropping. If you'd like to support the mission, support the culture, support the channel, Cash App, $ Michael US. How y'all doing out there? How y'all doing, baby? 250 and all of those who's come across this channel. I appreciate y'all too. How y'all doing? The newbies, the oldies. I'm gonna tell you something that's getting old. Niggas acting a fool. A man, Deborah Redding. Now I don't know if it's Deborah. When I first saw the nigga's name, I thought it was Deborah Redding. Can y'all help me out? Have you ever seen a man's name spelled like that? Deborah, Deborah, D-E-O-B-R-A. I thought it was Deborah, but that's a man. This is the guy. Y'all remember that guy that jumped over the judge's stand and he almost beat the judge to death, slammed her head against the wall? If you don't remember, don't worry about it. I got a video that I'm gonna show y'all that's gonna juggle your memory. And this nigga got 26 to 65 years in prison for jumping over the judge's desk and whooping on her. 26 years minimum. I got this video. I'm gonna be right back with you to give you my opinion. Let's get it.
Dramatic video that you see right here behind me. It was when a man attacked a Las Vegas judge in her courtroom earlier this year. Well, that man received his sentence today. I went to the Regional Justice Center to see how it would all end. Deborah Redding sat quietly in court Tuesday as Judge Susan Johnson sentenced him to 26 to 65 years in prison for that attack on Judge Mary Kay Holtis. It was a much different scene back in January during a sentencing hearing on an unrelated case. Deborah Redding jumped over the bench, slammed Judge Holtis's head against the wall, and pulled her hair before court staff restrained him. While she didn't speak, Judge Holtis was in the back of the courtroom as Chief Deputy District Attorney John Giordani read her statement. In it, she described the trauma she experienced, saying the attack was a conscious attempt to kill her.
Your actions on that day, it was not just retaliation for an attack on Judge Holtis. It was also an attack on the judiciary.
I'm not a bad person, and I know that I did not intend to kill Mary Kay Holtis. I know I cared about her well-being, Judge Johnson.
Now in September, Redding pleaded guilty, but mentally ill to attempted murder. His defense attorney argued the sentence was unfair due to his mental illness, but Judge Johnson noted doctors believed he knew right from wrong. Redding must also pay over $61,000 in restitution for workers' compensation to the injured officers. Now, we have previously reported as a result of this attack, courtroom security is being enhanced. The county approved $1.7 million for cameras and locks, and plans are underway to add more marshals, aiming for 2 in each high-risk courtroom. Additional training for staff is also being implemented.
Would y'all like my opinion? Would y'all like some of this 250 Gemstones News TV commentary? Well, of course you do. That's why your ass is here. Check it out. Check it out. He needs to be off the street. I believe. 26 years. That's pretty much a life sentence because I think he's in his 30s. He's 31, so he'll be out. 31 and 26 is 57. Can you imagine trying to restart your life at 57? At 57, man, it's over, bruh. Everybody that he knows, his grandparents, his parents, no, God forbid, I want nothing to happen to him, but that's a long time. If his grandparents, about 40, 50 years on top of him, that's what his grandparents probably in their 70s. So they grandparents, they're gonna be gone. His parents might be gone. Everybody that he knows, friends, you know how many people are going to pass away by that time? Not just for moral support, not just for financial support, just the people that he loves. 26 years from now? Now, I personally believe there's something wrong with him. I do believe that he has some type of mental problem, because here's why. He was in court the first time on a non-related charge for battery, and the judge only gave him 4 years. The judge gave him 48 months. All he got to do is 48 months, 4 years. At that time, this was 2 years ago, so he was 29. 4 years, he's out when he's 33. Get your life together. Go get the counseling that you need. Show society that you're trying to improve. Show society that you were dealing with something. You're trying to get better. You don't do drugs. You go to church. You're working hard. And people going to give you a second chance. If you're serious about life, what I've learned, not all the time, but I say half the time to be fair. Because society could be cruel. If you got a battery charge, whether you beat up your girlfriend or whatever, but you show people that you really did have a mental problem and you got the help, you took the medication, like I said, you got right with God. That's the number one thing. You got right with God because you're probably under some type of spell or demonic force. You go into church, you give back to the community, and you show society that you were genuinely sorry about what you did to your girlfriend. People gonna forgive, people like, and you pouring out your heart to society, and I'm a better man, that was his opportunity when he got sentenced the first time. That those 48 months, that was his opportunity to change his life around. So it went from 48 months to 26 years, a minimum of 26 years. Something's wrong with him. I believe something. He said he has a mental problem. I believe so. Now I do think he lying because, he when he jumped over that judge's desk, he looked like he was. He came to do damage. Her head going up inside the wall. He kicking all in her head, putting boots all in that judge's ass. Oh nigga, you gonna do some time, and that's a white woman too. You going off on the police? Oh yeah, you doing some time. Now I think he was lying about that. I think he absolutely wanted to do damage. But the reason why I think he's something wrong with him, he only got 4 years and you couldn't control your rage so that you can get out when you're still young. You're only 33. You can still get out and make something of yourself in your life. Go back to school, go back to church. Like I said, go get your counseling, get off the drugs, turn your life around, do a 180. There's something has to be wrong with you when the judge gave you a small sentence, 48 months. And if you can do half of that on good behavior, stay out the way, don't gamble, don't mess with them little punks up in there. If a nigga try you, you gotta handle your business. 250, we got to handle that business, right? But even if you handle your business, do your best to stay out the way. Go to the, work out, pray, do what you gotta do, get out on good behavior. And like I said, you're done, bruh. Learn your lesson and move on. So I honestly believe, and y'all can help me. I want y'all 250. Y'all let me know. Do y'all think he has a mental disorder, a mental illness? Because his original sentence was only 48, and he lashed out. He flipped his wig. He lost his shit. He moving furniture. Now that 48 went to 26. This is what happens when there's a lot of men, young men, older men, elderly men. We're taught to bottle stuff up, but y'all need to practice crying in silence. Y'all need to practice pouring out your heart to God in silence. Don't let your girlfriend see. Don't let your friends see. Especially don't let your enemies see. You need to find a sacred place with God, Christ, the Holy Spirit, and you need to do some hard prayer, whatever you're going through. Men, it is a war for you every single day. Every time you open up your eyes, because you're the leader, fool. You don't want to gotta go out there and make it happen. Educate yourself. Pull yourself up by the bootstraps. Show the world what you're made of. Show that you're competent. Get a better job. Continue to go to school. Network. You are the breadwinner. It's a lot of pressure. And at the end of the day, we're human beings too. At the end of the day, we're human beings too, but we're not allowed to show our emotions like women. Men and women are emotional, but it's how we go about our emotions is what defines us. A woman can cry all day. A woman can get in her feelings. A woman can live in her feelings A woman could swim in her feelings for years. A man can't do that. A man cannot do that. He has to get out his feelings and get back to business. Continue to develop himself. Continue to provide for his family. Continue to contribute to the community. Continue to bring the best out of his children, out of his wife, out of his church members, out of the people in his community, out of his co-workers. Everywhere he go, he should be a beacon of light. And that light comes from God. Men, cry in silence. Whatever you're going through, because see, if he would have got right with God before, he would have seen God has a way of opening up your mind, opening up your spirit so that you're vulnerable to him, opening up your emotions, give it all to God so he can get you back on track, get your mind back on track, get your spirit back on track as a man, you know, because he had a lot of, I believe he had a lot of stuff bottled up, and that for years, those 48 months seemed like 480 months. It seemed like it was, I mean, he just lost his mind. Dude, that is a short sentence. Like I said, it's really 24 months of good behavior. Cut your time in half. 24 months, you lost your mind. You jumped over the judge's desk and almost beat the judge to death. And she gave you a lenient sentence. 24 months on good behavior. So when God's able to touch your mind, he said, look, this is your second chance. You know, you messed up severely. Go ahead, knock out this 24 to 48 months. This is your second chance. You know, but he didn't see it that way because he has so much bother. He has so much frustration. He has so much anger. He has so much depression. He has so much, like I said, probably mental illness. You know, I don't know if he's schizophrenic or bipolar. And I believe he's a little bit bipolar because he just snapped. So I believe there is some truth to his mental illness, but I don't give a damn if you got mental illness. I don't give a damn what you're going through, drug addict. You have to go to God, Christ, and the Holy Spirit. You have to. Because that was a blessing that he only got 48 months. But he couldn't see his blessing because he has so much bottled up, because most men don't know how to control their emotions. Even if you don't have any mental illness, men, we just have so much going on, and your woman wants more from you. She wants you to be more romantic in bed. Your woman wants this. She wants to go out more. She wants to hang out more. She's lonely. She wants to cuddle more. Your spouse or your significant other alone is draining you. Then you got your kids, and then you got your job. And you have to be the strong man every single day. Any chink in your armor, hey, your woman gonna start losing respect for you if you start crying or believe or start doubting yourself in front of your woman. Now, most good women, they're gonna build you up because God's gonna be working through your women. But there's a handful of good women that's gonna help you. But a lot of these women, they're gonna look at you as weak and pathetic because they have a unrealistic expectation of a man. A man has feelings too. A man don't want to be mistreated. A man don't want to have that type of pressure and burden every single day, 365, 24/7. Damn, can I get a break? Especially a man that's struggling, especially a man financially struggling, spiritually struggling. See, a woman can operate like that because, you know, her job is to follow. But a man, you're going to have to figure it out. And a lot of men just don't know where to go. You feel lost, feeling lost, no direction under all this pressure. You got to cry. And so you got to have a way to release that stuff, but don't let nobody see it. Pray to God, cry in silence. If you just feel beaten, if you just feel defeated, don't let nobody see you be defeated. I don't give a damn what these emotional foes or psychiatrists. You lock yourself in the room, and it's time to get down to some hard prayer. But y'all flood my comments. What do y'all think about this man right here? Deborah Ridden. 26 years jumping over the judge's desk and slamming her head against the wall. Those of you who just found the channel, I appreciate y'all. Those of you who've been rocking with me since day one, y'all know how I feel about y'all. I appreciate y'all too. 250 capital G News. I'm gone.